Just as I predicted last night, the media is now exploiting the unrest at the Capitol yesterday in an effort to continue its destruction of President Trump and everyone who supports him.
I've got no questions for Donald Trump. He's an insurrectionist. There are no questions. He should be arrested today. He should be sent to jail today.
Well, that, of course, is Joe Scarborough, ignoring the fact that the president called for peace over and over again. And still, Twitter and Facebook shut his accounts down. So now the media is beginning its movement to have us all silenced, if not imprisoned. Listen again to what Morning Joe has to say.
And if Donald Trump Jr., Rudy Giuliani, and Donald Trump are not arrested today for insurrection and taken to jail and booked.
Do you understand what that's about? It's not just about Rudy and Don Jr. and Donald Trump. It's about all of you. Now that the radical left controls Congress and the White House, they are on the warpath. Look at this tweet from the political director at ABC. Rick Klein is his name. It reads, Trump will be ex-president in 13 days. The fact is that getting rid of Trump is the easy part. Cleansing the movement he commands is going to be something else. That tweet has since been deleted. But he just declared he wants us all cleansed. That is a frightening call. And it's why I call the left violent. And make no mistake, when they are done with us, who's next? You know they'll go after the cops. They're already going after them. Listen to this.
The police reflect back to them. We're with you. You're good. We're not going to hurt you because you're not them. Guarantee you if that was a Black Lives Matter protest in D.C., there would already be people shackled, arrested, or dead.
Well, Joy Reid of MSNBC is a liar. Between the Capitol Police and D.C. Police, they arrested 83 people, and the number is still growing. They handcuffed all of them, shackled, she says. And sadly, one woman is dead, an Air Force veteran, shot by police inside the Capitol. She also happened to be unarmed. But to Joy Reid, deadly force isn't enough, I guess? Should I turn it around, though, on Joy Reid? If Ashley Babbitt, the woman who was shot, was an unarmed black woman, there would be rioting in D.C. for weeks. I wish the officer did not use deadly force here, but Babbitt should not have tried to breach the secure area after being warned the officers had guns drawn. It is a tragic story all the way around. But Joy Reid doesn't care about all that.
They'll tell you what it feels like to protest peacefully and unarmed and have how the police will treat you if you're black. That's it. They're not afraid of the cops because they know the cops are cool with it.
See, she makes this about race to smear the police officers. She decries this, quote, lack of police response as a man is washing his eyes out after being pepper sprayed by police, if you noticed in the video as she was talking. Here is a shot of the trespassers being held at gunpoint on the ground. It took police 4 hours to secure the Capitol. Most of the crowds were dispersed or arrested within the hour. It's true they should have never gotten inside. But I will also say the swift action of officers to gain back control with few injuries was actually impressive. And most of the injuries were actually suffered by police, 50 in all. Compare that to Kenosha and Minneapolis and Portland and Seattle, where police on many nights all but disappeared to let rioters have their, quote, space. But CNN doesn't want us talking about that.
Stand on what is happening right now. Don't go back to what happened this summer. Again, I think it's apples and oranges. Don't talk about the Black Lives Matter. Don't talk about the protests. We can all deal with that.
They can deal with it. They never did deal with it. They never even acknowledged it. In fact, the media actively suppressed those riots. Mostly peaceful, they would say. The hypocrisy in all of this is sad to watch.